So you've started your home search and you want to find yourself a good deal. The challenge is you're not really sure how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a couple of ideas with you on how I go about finding good deals for my clients. So the first thing I have to do though is I have to define what is a good deal because it's different for everybody. It could be an accelerating market getting a house at list price. That would be a fantastic deal. It could be that you find a house before it makes it to the market. We just did that with a client of mine in Walpole last month. Saw the sign go in that it was coming soon, and we wrote an offer that day because we already knew what the market was doing. They have to sell what they were looking for. So we weren't in a bidding war. And the last thing could be just getting a home below market value. So what are ways we can do it? First, the first category, we're going to look at distressed properties. You have pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, bank-owned, short sales, auctions. They all have their pluses and minuses. Most of the time, the minuses have to do with your lack of ability to do home inspections. The property is coming as is, or you really need the homeowner cooperation, but they may not be very motivated. There's a bunch of pluses and minuses, more on the minus side, especially when you're dealing with auctions, as auctions require a significant down payment in order to be able to bid at the auction. Then you got to close in 30 days, makes it hard to finance. You typically can't inspect the property at all prior to bidding on it, so you're bidding blind. So these are just some ideas of types of properties. And also pre-foreclosures, I get a lot of questions about that. Those are homes where the owner is behind on payments, but they're not in foreclosure yet. And you have to reach out to those homeowners directly because the home isn't actually for sale, and they may not be too happy to be getting a call or a door knock from you. Trust me, I've done this. All right. You can also find deals by doing keyword searches. Now, this can be hard to do in Zillow or Trulia or your online platform of choice. You may need to work with an agent on this one. But within the MLS, we can set up searches, keyword searches, and you may look for stuff like as is, a motivated seller, or handyman special, all offers considered, TLC, opportunity, sweat equity, anything like that. Most of these deals online, when you're doing keyword searches, the property is going to need some work. So you either need to be handy, you need to either have a free cash to be able to do it, or you need to be utilizing some kind of renovation financing. All right, you can also try and solve the problem for someone else. So stuff that says like failed septic, water issues, mold, asbestos, lead paint, electrical issues, knob and tube wiring, like anything where you're potentially solving a problem for a seller, you can get yourself a good deal. Here's an example here on Highland Street in Easton, active knob and tube wiring and asbestos wrap on pipes. So you have to be able to understand what it's going to cost on knob and tube wiring to replace. If you can figure that stuff out, you could have a potential good deal. But here we got a 4-bed, 2 full bath home on 3/4 of an acre for $240,000. You may be able to negotiate that down quite a bit because you're solving a problem. All right, time on market could be another one. You need to be pretty specific for these last couple. You need to be specific on what you're looking for, whether it be beds and bath, square footage, style of home, whatever the case may be, so that we can understand what average time on market is for a house of that type. And you want to focus on homes that have double that amount of time. So in this case, we're looking at homes in the $500,000 range. The average time on market is about 53 days. So 107 days and greater are homes we target. And in this example here, we found one for 142 days on market. So that could be a potential deal. It's worth a closer look. All right, cost per square foot. Here's another one where you got to be pretty specific. When you're specific, we can understand. In this case, we said we're looking for something in the 500,000s. It comes out to about $275 a square foot. So you go 10% or more below that are potential good deals. And then all it means is they're worth first a closer inspection and then maybe a site visit. All right. And then the last one is below market value. So again, if you're super specific, in this example, I said 3-bedroom, 2-bath, raised ranches. And you're looking at an average list price around $451,000. So anything significantly below that price are potential good deals. Again, this takes persistence. This takes going and checking out property, doing your research online, doing your due diligence. But if you are willing to put in time and are diligent about it and persistent about it, you too can find yourself a good deal. I am Ryan Cook, the broker owner of HomeSmart First Class Realty. You can reach out with more questions to Ryan at HomeSmartFirstClassRealty.com. Love to help any way I can. Thanks for watching.